My name is George Lowe, a Member of Parliament for North Dine in Ghana. I'm a Secretary to Globe International Ghana Chapter, the Parliament of Ghana. And I'm very excited to be part of the CPA program. The program is very timely, particularly as a prelude to Paris 2015. We've had some very interesting presentations and some exposure. But even more interesting is the in-country experiences that we've shared and the various approaches that we are using to fight climate change in the world. But more importantly, we've also highlighted a lot and learned a lot on the role of parliamentarians, as in the development of new laws or model laws for the various parliaments using their country-specific experiences. And so generally, I think that it's been a well thought out program. The presentation has been wonderful, has been very incisive. It's our hope that, and my hope particularly, that going back to Ghana, I draw a lot on these experiences that we've shared. And in my own way, we would, as Team Ghana, see how we can influence policy, influence laws, and actually use practical experiences that we've picked up from, particularly from the smaller and island countries, to see if we can bring some to bear in the solution of our problems in Ghana.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ruqayya Said Hashmi. I am a medical doctor. I am from Pakistan, Balochistan. I am the sitting member of parliament. It's my third term in Balochistan Assembly. This is my third visit as a CPA from the last my 12 years as a member of parliament. This is my third time visit to visit Commonwealth Parliamentary Group in the United Kingdom in the capital London. It was a very educational program, especially the Commonwealth countries. They are coming together and share their views, their thoughts, and what are they going to do in their own countries. Naturally, the future which we are coming and seeing, this will be main disaster coming if we don't concentrate our program how to manage in our future, our youth, our children from the climate change in the globe, what is happening. This is a good opportunity. Definitely what I have learned, my colleagues have learned, we will take back to our country, we will speak in the parliament, we will talk to the higher official, not in provincial. Naturally, we will go to the higher assembly, to the Senate, and we will discuss the climate change, what is going to happen in next coming years.
My name is Claude Hogan. I'm the Minister of Agriculture, Environment, Trade et al. From the British Overseas Territory in the Caribbean island of Montserrat. I've been here for the last few days from the 26th to 28th with other Commonwealth colleagues of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. I'm joining with United Nations experts on climate change. It was a really big eye-opener for me. I had studied some theory in natural law, but this climate change thing is real and practical and have serious consequences, is my understanding. I understand it will take a tremendous amount of financing. They're talking about monies which we can't add in the Caribbean, like in trillions, $90 trillion, to deal with issues which were clearly defined here as, from the Caribbean perspective, we're interested in adaptation, mitigation, loss and damage, and from the developed world standpoint, they'll need to help the world in addressing carbon emissions and temperature rises that could lead to the inundation and destruction of our Caribbean paradise islands. So we are faced with a great problem, is what I understand, and we as parliamentarians in the Caribbean, we need to try to do our part.
My name is Elizabeth Mrema. I'm the director of UNEP Division of Environmental Law and Conventions It has been an honor to co-organize this event, UNEP and CPA expert meeting for parliamentarians focusing on climate change. We realize that after the Paris COP, when the new regime on climate change will be adopted, the parliamentarians will have a major role to play at national level for its implementation. And hence the need to engage with parliamentarians, create that awareness for them to prepare themselves for implementation at national level. And through these few days, it is clear that not all parliamentarians are very familiar with the discussions going on the new climate change regime. They are very familiar with the impacts of climate change at their national level. But what then will mean the new regime with those impacts they already see at their countries and their constituencies to be able to play a meaningful role. We hope the engagement in the last 2 days have been very useful to them, first to understand the different impacts which are different for each country, what is already in place, what they can do even without the legal regime, but what they will be expected to do once the Paris Summit will have adopted, hopefully, a new regime. And of course, for the Member of Parliaments, many countries, they will be called upon to adopt policies and legislations or revise their legislations to incorporate the new aspirations which will have been agreed in Paris. And of course, these 2 days were specifically meant for them to get that understanding and be ready to play a role at that time.